Tesha, welcome to
Thank
the
you.
Get Hired Fair,
Thank you so much.
January 2024, here at University of Toronto Mississauga's campus. Thank you so much to you and WSIB for being here today.
Of course.
Looking forward to getting to know a little bit more about you personally, but as well as WSIB as well. So thanks a lot. I guess I'll kick it off by asking you, what led to you and the team deciding to be here today at our Get Hired Fair? And of course, you've been to other campuses, on behalf of WSIB. So why come back? What's it about?
For sure. We have our co-op programs at the WSIB that are really important to us to not only give opportunities for students to kind of develop themselves and create skills that they can bring to future opportunities within the workplace. But it's also a great opportunity for us to meet possible people who could come in for more full-time opportunities.
Right.
We're an ever-growing organization. We're always looking for new, young, fresh ideas, new strategies that maybe we not have been familiar with before to come in. So it's a great chance for us to meet with students. It's a great chance for us to meet with new grads. It's just a great place to also connect with other companies as well. As much as there's a lot of students here, there's a lot of other businesses, so it's just a really great time for us to continue our development with you guys here at UTM. I am a U of T grad myself, so it always feels good to come back and promote the opportunities, because I do think the roles we have here and the programs you have here align so well together to be able to contribute to so much.
Good, perfect. High volume events like a career fair, you're always throwing a resume.
Sure.
As you alluded to, you've had so many conversations today. But from a personal standpoint, or even from a WSIB standpoint, what do you think makes a student's resume stand out?
When it comes to student resumes, obviously they don't have the extensive years of experience in the field, but what we're looking for is a bit more about what they've learned. Have they been on any projects? What did they learn in the project? What did they succeed with in that project, and how they can apply it to the roles that we have within the board? We have a vast range of opportunities within WSIB, and we're looking at hundreds of resumes every single day. But we want to learn about the students. Really, at the end of the day, their resume is their autobiography. They need to be able to tell us their story, what they have learned in school, even what other part-time roles they have, and how they can apply that to the roles we have within the board. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for their story. We're looking for why they're interested, what they can bring to the table. Of course, they're going up against other students as well, but we want to hear their success. They worked on small projects within their courses. What did they succeed? What did they learn? How can they apply that? That's what we're looking for.
Perfect. That is so insightful and so in-depth in what you're looking for, what WSIB is looking for from students. It sounds like it's not just what you're learning theoretically, but surrounding that as well.
Exactly,
So these high volume events, such as networking events, you've been part of those. You've been part of our career fairs. In the short time frame that a student has to connect with you, do you have a tip or two to make them stand out when they're connecting with you at these type of events?
I would always try to ask, what are we looking for exactly? What's the skills? How can they highlight themselves? Because we're here to help give that advice, to help them highlight what makes them a great fit for the opportunities that we have. So definitely ask questions like, why do you like the company? What makes you get up every single day to get out of bed to do the work we do? Because a lot of us are very excited about the work we do. There's a reason why we're here. There's a reason why we want to represent our brands. It's because it's something that we love. Let us tell you about that, so then you can learn a little bit more for yourself. Because oftentimes when you're interviewing, as much as an interview is for us to learn about you and your background and your fit within the organization, it's also an opportunity for the students to learn, is this a fit for them? Because as much as obviously we're all looking for new opportunities for growth and development, at the end of the day, if it's not a fit for you, why are you pursuing it? So it's good to know, why do people stay? What opportunities are available? What does growth look like in an organization? These are great questions to ask, because it's good for them to know, is this for me? Long term, short term? There's so many opportunities out there, so you got to make sure you're understanding what's the best for you.
That's awesome. I love how you're looking for that earnest sort of opportunity to connect through questions that allow you to get to understand that student or that individual a little bit better.
Of course.
I'm going to change it up, jump into some rapid fire type questions.
Sounds
Those
good.
are yes, no, but if you want to add in any additional thoughts, feel free to do.
Yeah.
So how about we kick it off with cover letter or no cover letter?
I feel like this is such a subject of arguments with so many people. I would say cover letter.
Cover letter.
Especially if you're a student. I want to know about you. Your resume will say one thing, but your cover letter could say something different.
Yeah.
I personally am not a big fan of writing them, but I do understand the importance of them. Tell me about you. A little bit more in depth, a little bit more personal.
I get it. So cover letter is a good thing. It's a positive thing. What about social media platforms? Does WSIB use platforms like LinkedIn to hire students?
Oh, absolutely. We utilize LinkedIn every single day. It's a great platform to put yourself out there and to connect with recruiters from a student's perspective. So yeah, LinkedIn, love it. Use it every day.
Speaking of LinkedIn, stellar LinkedIn profile or a standout resume? What do you think is more important?
Honestly, standout resume. I can look at your LinkedIn profile, but when your resume really tells me the story.
Yeah. Okay. So you're a fan of the resumes. That's where it kicks off.
Yes.
You probably have looked at hundreds and hundreds of resumes by this time.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to review a resume?
With the volume that we deal with, it can take us 15 seconds to look at a resume.
Yeah.
So you gotta pop, because those 15 seconds are make or break sometimes.
Yeah. And I think that's a common theme that we're hearing from our employers throughout this day. So it's in line with what everybody else is saying as well. I guess, post an interview. Would you advocate for a student to send a follow-up thank you note to either you or a hiring manager? What's your take on that?
Absolutely. If you're interested in the opportunity, stand out. People don't send thank you letters anymore, it feels like, or thank you emails. So it's a great way to say thank you for your time. Thank you for spending some time to speak with me about this opportunity. It was great to connect. I look forward to hearing about next steps. Something as simple as that can really go a long way.
Okay. And then last but not least, I've got to ask you, on the topic of following up post an interview, what's an appropriate time for a candidate, especially a student who's probably a little bit antsy around trying to get a response? What's an appropriate time for them to follow up post interview?
Great question. When it comes to follow up for interviews, I always have to say give about a week.
A week.
You're usually in the middle of the process, so they might be busy with other interviews as well. But a good follow-up time would probably be about a week or even just a couple of days afterwards. End of the week, if you were beginning of the week, try to do end of the week. If you're a Wednesday interview, end of the week. Just to be able to say, I'm still interested. I look forward to hearing back from you. Please provide me the update once you're able to. And I think that's a good time frame. I usually say a week. Any more than that is usually pushing it, for sure.
Tesha, thank you so much to you and WSIB for being here.
Happy to be here.
Thank you for supporting us, and we look forward to having you back on campus. Thanks for dropping all those golden nuggets as well.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate you.